The narrative that the Northern Sea route is quicker, cheaper, and environmentally friendly is an illusion. They try to make people in Russia and outside Russia to believe this narrative that there is a global warming, which means that there is less ice in the Arctic Ocean. It will be even less ice in the future, which means that there will be easier all year round navigation along the Northern Sea route. And then they also say that more ships on the Northern Sea route doesn't influence the climate and environment so much, so there is no climate and environmental impact from shipping. And then, of course, it gives you a cheaper, quicker, and environmentally friendly global trade as alternative to the Suez Canal to ship goods from east to west. In fact, of course, this means not only like the good for everyone else, for the global market, but in fact, it means for Russia that it will have additional profit and geopolitical dominance in the Arctic region. That's what they want. In reality, what we see, how can we beat this Russian narrative? Indeed, there is a global warming, and more of that, there is environmental degradation also in the Arctic region, which means that less ice is probably will be in the Arctic Ocean. But that doesn't mean that it will be easier navigation, because global warming together with will bring more harsh weather conditions and more fast-changing ice and weather conditions, which actually will make navigation in the Arctic waters not easier, but sometimes even tougher.
There are not enough centers to fully cover the route, especially in the eastern part. And here it becomes very clear that there are large gaps between these zones. This is clear lack of emergency and rescue infrastructure along the Northern Sea route, especially in the east, and this is recognized by everyone, including Russian officials. For example, Governor of the Murmansk region, Andrei Chibis, last year admitted that today still there is an urgent need to develop infrastructure and create conditions for rapid response in case of emergencies, especially in the eastern Arctic. Plans to build additional rescue centers are often mentioned in the media, but they are heavily delayed.
In case Russia can sell indeed this route and expand its use, then there will be more ships on the Northern Sea route, which means that there will be increased emissions and environmental risk from shipping and also from industrial activities on land, which goes again and fuel the global warming and environmental degradation even more.
The so-called shadow fleet has become increasingly active in transporting oil through Arctic waters. But what specific environmental and safety risk does this fleet pose, and how can the international community address these challenges despite the limited transparency?
Mainly it's often they use some very old, not well repaired vessels for that, and also often they don't have any proper insurance. So then if some accident or incident happens, then it's not clear who will handle it. So for example, there was a case this spring. There was a Russian citizen in Norway who established a fake insurance company in Norway to make insurance for Russian shadow fleet vessels. So the other risks for this example of Article NG2, often these ships can switch off their trafficking systems, so you don't know where is the particular ship, where is it located. So this is what exactly happened with Arctic and LNG2. There was big investigation by Bloomberg with satellite pictures, satellite photos, and they find out which particular ships were carrying LNG from Arctic LNG2 to other places.
And there will be increased military presence and Russian political influence in the Arctic, which then leads to instability in the whole Arctic region and also probably a global trade.